Shoulders to the head area, wind up impact. Kawhi goes quick. Over to Batum, side pocket three is pure.
Again, Quinn just touched on it with Cassidy. We've touched on it a million times here. They're touching the paint. So you've got more offensive options with Clarkson and Donovan back.
Tough shot by Donovan Mitchell. Clippers looking to take better care of the basketball. George on the drive, and he gets it to go with the left hand. Clippers with
tennis basketball game on the strength of this right here. They are making Utah one-on-one players.
Gobert inside. An easy slam on a great find. Large hands with the slam at the other end. A 94-foot display and tour de force. Mitchell with the crossover, elevating with the left. All the sauce and all the smoke. Donovan Mitchell with 34. Jackson from deep. Got it!
Wow.
Reggie Jackson makes it a one-point contest.
Aren't they different when the ball moves? When they get by initially, change sides of the floor.
Good hands by Beverly. They get the steal. Jackson for the lead again, and this time the Clippers snatch the lead away from Utah for the first time tonight.
Level of toughness. Third quarter changed the game. The defense continues. Reggie Jackson started it. Looks like he wants to finish it. Number one, doing things. He had a casual pass that triggered some of that action. 14 turnovers now for the Jazz. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Someone out here playing horse. Joe Ingles off the top of the backboard and in. And it's knotted at 101.
So they've had a bank three by Clarkson and that hit the top of the backboard and go in.
Leonard spins, kicks it out. Batum for three. A little bit strong and rebounded by O'Neal.
Yeah, but you got to be thrilled with the quality of shots created.
Bogdanovich got it! And Ty Lue calls timeout.
So six.
As Donovan Mitchell was getting ready to check back into the ball game. Now on the floor with just under 6 minutes to go. Utah trying to pull ahead 2-0 in the series.
I think they're going to get an away from the basketball foul. Royce was checking Paul George real physically.
Team foul number 2.
And that's going to be the second team foul against Utah in the quarter. The Clippers also with 2 team fouls. Kawhi off the weak side pin down. Bogdanovich trying to guard him. George gets into the paint. Fouled by O'Neal. That's going to be on the gather on the shot. 2 shots for Paul George.
What have you noticed about the Clippers relentlessly putting their head down and touching the paint? Now, Bojan's done a good job making Kawhi give it up off that. Paul George at the free throw line again.
George with 20 now in the ball game. Saturday night on ABC. The NBA Conference semifinals presented by Chipotle. Utah Clippers. Doris, we get to do it again. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific from Staples Center. Paul George said earlier this season that he had heard some chirping from some of his opponents in wake of last year's failure in the playoffs. But they exercised a lot of their demons in that first round against Dallas. Kawhi Leonard with another steal in the half court. Gets by Bogdanovich, out to an open Morris for 3, and another possession for the Clippers. Beverly in rhythm, 3. And Utah still leads by 1. And that's going to be a foul on Pat Beverly. The 3rd team foul.
And Kawhi, you touched on it. They are downsized, and so the activity on the back line has got to be there. That is about the third time he has shut open. And Donovan passed up a three, which he was aggressively seeking. I know he was well beyond the arc. But I'd be curious to see his approach here down the stretch. He's been brilliant. He's got 34. They're going to need more from him.
Ingles off the screen by Gobert. They give it back to him. He rolls hard into the paint. Slams it home. Counted.
In the absence of Mike Conley, somebody's got to be able to handle the ball. Be that secondary guy. And I touched on this in the first half. Ingles and Gobert have great synergy. A year ago, and in their history, there have been times where Joe's led the second unit and he's played with Rudy. That tandem is quite good together.
Yeah, the chemistry evident. That's the 14th foul against the Clippers, and Paul George picked up his fourth. 4-point lead for the Jazz. Kawhi up court. With the handle. Kicks it to the corner. Morris. Rebounded by O'Neal.
How many times has Bogdanovic made Kawhi a passer? A lot, Mark. He stayed in front and he's made him a passer. And if somebody other than Kawhi's taking shots, you are winning.
Big time defensive sequence for the Jazz and Bogdanovic. Ingles kicks it out. O'Neal for three. It's wet.